This video is produced for educational and informational purposes only. All information is sourced from official government publications, cited in the description below. Illustrated scenarios are simplified examples and do not represent real companies, organizations, or individuals. Right now, your name, your email, your password, your credit card, they are listed for sale on a hidden marketplace, priced like groceries. The Department of Justice has dismantled marketplaces selling access to over 1.5 million compromised computers and 80 million stolen credentials from a single site alone. And per FBI findings, most victims never discover their identity is being sold until fraudulent activity appears in their accounts. This is the dark web data brokerage economy, a black market built on your personal information. Every breach you have ever heard about feeds it. Every stolen password ends up there. And the criminals running these markets have built multi-million-dollar operations on the backs of millions of unsuspecting victims around the world. The FBI describes dark web marketplaces as illicit online platforms hosted on anonymized networks, where criminals trade stolen data, credentials, and access to compromised systems. According to the Department of Justice, these markets aggregate breached records from thousands of cyber intrusions, turning your personal data into commodities. Buyers pay in cryptocurrency. Sellers operate behind layers of encryption, and victims rarely discover the theft until fraudulent activity surfaces in their accounts. It begins with a breach. Malware harvests credentials from infected devices. Attackers exfiltrate databases through unpatched systems. The stolen data flows to brokers, who package it into searchable inventories, emails, passwords, banking logins, social security numbers, even browser fingerprints. Buyers filter by country, by bank, by balance. One purchase, one login, total account takeover. According to the FBI Internet Crime Report for 2023, consumers filed over 55,000 personal data breach complaints to IC3, with reported losses exceeding $744 million. Total cybercrime losses reached $12.5 billion. And the Department of Justice has documented multiple marketplace takedowns, from Slilpp in 2021 to RaidForums in 2022. In April 2023, the FBI led the international operation that dismantled Genesis Market. The Department of Justice confirmed the marketplace sold access to over 1.5 million compromised computers, containing 80 million stolen credentials worldwide. Stolen device fingerprints, browser cookies, and saved passwords were packaged for sale, allowing buyers to impersonate victims and bypass two-factor authentication entirely. CISA warns that anyone with an online account is a potential commodity in this economy, but three groups face elevated risk: individuals who reuse passwords across services, small businesses with limited security budgets, and employees with privileged access to corporate networks. The FBI has documented that compromised credentials from these markets are a leading initial access vector in ransomware intrusions targeting hospitals, schools, and critical infrastructure. CISA strongly urges phishing-resistant multi-factor authentication, including hardware security keys, per NIST, Special Publication 800-63 guidance. The FTC directs consumers to freeze credit at all three major bureaus. The FBI advises immediate password rotation after any breach disclosure. Use a password manager, never reuse credentials, and treat every account as a potential target. The dark web data economy is not a future threat. It is an active marketplace, operating right now, fueled by every breach, every stolen password, every unpatched system. The FBI, CISA, and the Department of Justice have made it clear. Defense is no longer optional. Audit your accounts. Rotate your credentials. Enable multi-factor authentication today. Cyber threats evolve every day. Stay informed. Stay secure. This briefing has been VIDANALYTICA Cyber Intelligence. This video presentation and its original visual materials are the intellectual property of VIDANALYTICA. Government statistics and publications cited remain the property of their respective agencies.